The fall of the Western Zhou did not end the dynasty. It transformed it. Power moved east, away from the old heartland, to a new capital at Luoyang. From this moment on, Zhou kings still sat on the throne, but they no longer commanded the world around them. This period is known as the Eastern Zhou. It begins not with a single dramatic battle, but with a quiet shift in reality. The king remained a ritual figure, respected in name, but real authority now belonged to regional rulers. They raised armies, collected taxes, and made decisions without waiting for royal approval. At first, these states still claimed loyalty to the Zhou king. They spoke his name in ceremonies and justified their actions in his shadow. But loyalty without enforcement slowly became habit, and habit eventually became empty tradition. This era is traditionally divided into two phases. The first is called the Spring and Autumn period, named after a historical chronicle rather than the seasons themselves. During this time, dozens of states competed for influence, but warfare was still limited. Battles followed rules. Alliances were negotiated through ritual and diplomacy. One figure becomes important here: Duke Huang of Qi. He was a regional ruler who rose to prominence not by claiming kingship, but by presenting himself as a protector of Zhou order. With the guidance of his advisor Guanzhong, Duke Huang reorganized his state, strengthened its economy, and led alliances against external threats. Guanzhong matters because he reshaped how power was managed. He emphasized administration, taxation, and military organization over noble birth alone. Under his influence, Qi became the strongest state of its time. For a moment, it seemed possible that order could be preserved without restoring full royal authority. But balance did not last. As generations passed, competition intensified. States absorbed weaker neighbors. Warfare became more frequent. The old codes of restraint began to erode. It is during this long age of uncertainty that thinkers began to ask deeper questions. If kings no longer ruled, what created order? If tradition failed, what should replace it? One man born in the state of Lu would later be remembered for trying to answer these questions. His name was Confucius, known in the West as Confucius. At this point in the story, he is not yet a teacher known to history, but his world is taking shape. A world where stability is fragile, authority divided, and the past no longer provides clear guidance. By the end of the Spring and Autumn period, the Zhou king's role had become almost entirely symbolic. Power rested firmly with the states. The system created to maintain order had instead prepared the ground for something far more violent. This is where the story pauses again. The age of restrained rivalry was ending. In the next chapter, war would lose its limits, strategy would replace ritual, and China would enter a period defined not by tradition, but by survival.